Yo, what is up guys? Creeper Killer here. Now today I have got another video for you. Today's video is going to be potential DLC 5 gobblegums. Now my last video was on why I think DLC 5 is legit, real, coming out. You take your pick. If you want to check that out, then I'll link it in the description below, and I'll probably put a card on this video so you can just go ahead and click it. But anyways, now that I've told why I think DLC 5 is going to come out, today I also want to talk about what gobblegums are going to probably come out with it. Now, when I said I was neutral on DLC 5 in my last video, I meant that I wasn't sure if they were going to release newer remastered maps or not. However, I was fairly certain, due to Jason Blundell saying he's working on something for zombies, that we are probably potentially going to be receiving new gobblegums, whether or not we get remastered maps. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of my gobblegum ideas that would probably make a great addition as DLC 5 gobblegums. Because if you remember, in the previous 4 DLCs for Black Ops 3, each DLC has come with 4 or 5 gobblegums. 4 for Der Eisendrache and Zetsubo no Shima, and 5 for Gorod, Krovi, and Revelations. Now there were 4 megas, and with Gorod, Krovi, and Revelations there was 1 whimsical. So I'm not exactly sure if all of these will be added or if any of them will be, but here are some of my ideas. So now if I got inspiration for this, I'll probably tell you where I got it from. So anyways, the first one is called Spray and Pray. Spray and Pray, as in with an E. Sorry, sorry I can't get any visuals for these, by the way. I wish I could, but I couldn't find any gobblegum templates or anything. But if I find one after recording this, I'll probably put one in the video. But here's what I got. So my first gobblegum is called Spray and Pray, like I said earlier, and it would be a purple gobblegum, regular mega. And what it would do is, when you use it, you'd have 2 activations. When you'd activate it, you'd get 20 seconds of infinite ammo. Now you're probably thinking, Creeper, doesn't Alchemical Antithesis essentially do that? Well, yes, kind of, but Alchemical Antithesis is more like trading points for ammo at a much more cheaper rate. However, what this is all about would be just actual infinite ammo. You don't have to reload, and you'd actually get points for this. And even with some of the other weapons, like some powerful weapons like the Haymaker or something, I really don't see this being too powerful, with the exception of wonder weapons. But I'm pretty sure they would be able to put a nerf on that, sort of like what they did with what's it called? Secret Shopper. So they could probably just like put a little thing on that inhibiting it from giving you unlimited ammo with the wonder weapons. But other than that, I really don't see this being too powerful, and therefore I think it would make a great addition to Black Ops 3 gobblegums. So the next gobblegum we have is going to be called Extreme Thirst. Now, what Extreme Thirst does is it removes the perk limit for 90 seconds. It would be a green gobblegum, so it would be time limited. And basically what it would do is, for 90 seconds, it would remove the perk limit. Now, let me explain this, because I got inspiration sort of from the gobblegum Unquenchable. However, I decided to take the basic idea and just tweak it a bit. So what Unquenchable does, for those who don't know, is you pop it. It's an orange, and then when you have all 4 perks, it'll allow you to buy a 5th one. Or if you pop it while you have 5 perks, you can get a 6th, or at least I think so. I haven't tested it out myself, but I'm pretty sure you can. So yeah, basically allows you to buy 1 extra perk. But here's the thing, there's 9 perks in Black Ops 3, so in order to do that you need the random perk bottle power-ups, mainly from the On the House Gobblegum. You need a bunch of unquenchables, or you need a perkaholic. Well, this would be a rare mega, and what it essentially does is, like, say you have 4 perks. Let's just say you have the OG 4 perks: Jug, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, and Double Tap. Normally you wouldn't be able to buy more because the perk limit is capped at 4 perks. However, for while you have this Gobblegum, it removes the perk limit, so you can buy all the perks you want so long as you have the money for it. And therefore, I think it would be a nice balance between unquenchable and perkaholic, because you actually have to get the money, so you can't just like pop this on round 1 and boom, all 9 perks off the bat. But however, it's not really tedious either, and that's why I think this would make a good Gobblegum, simply because it would like not be as overpowered as perkaholic, but it would be more powerful than unquenchable. Okay, so the next one we have is called Return on Investment. This would be a purple Gobblegum, rare mega, one activation, and all it does is it just spawns a blood money power up. That's it. And you're probably thinking, but Creeper, if you remember, the blood money can only give you 50 to 250 points, or double that if you have double points. Well, that's not entirely true, because the blood money power-ups on Der Eisendrache, for instance, if you don't know, you can call the tram on Der Eisendrache, and sometimes it will give you a blood money power-up, which can give you like 800 points, 1600 points. I even got like 2200 points once from one. Basically this would spawn one of a random value between, like, I don't know, 300 and 1500 points. That way it's sort of a gamble, so you have a chance to not get as much as you paid for the Gobblegum, but you could potentially get a lot more. And that is why I would think this would be a good addition, so that way it's not nearly as powerful as shopping free, because this would give you a head start, but it wouldn't just allow you to get everything you need on like round 1. So that's why I think this would be a good Gobblegum. Now, the next Gobblegum I have is called Handy Grenades. It's a blue Gobblegum, lasts 2 rounds. Be a normal mega, or maybe even a rare mega. But basically all it does is it gives you unlimited frag grenades during its duration. Now, let me clarify something. I'm pretty sure like quite a bit of you are thinking, alright, so if I have this Gobblegum and Widow's Wine at the same time, I'd basically be invincible for those 2 rounds. Wouldn't I, Creeper? Well, that's why emphasis on unlimited frag grenades. It wouldn't give you Widow's Wine grenades. So something I could see them doing is either one of 2 things. One is you get your 2 Widow's Wine grenades around as usual, and then once those are used up, you just get regular frag grenades. Or B, while you have this Gobblegum, it completely negates the Widow's Wine effect, and Widow's Wine does nothing while you have the unlimited frag grenades. Of course, many people who love Widow's Wine might not get this because they love it so much and they don't want anything to interfere with it. But still, you don't have to pop the Gobblegum if you don't want it to negate the Widow's Wine. Now, there is one more that two more ones that are used for effect, and one of them is called Resurrectionist, and what it does is it's orange, activates as soon as you pop the Gobblegum from the Gobblegum machine, and what it does is it spawns in an additional 24 zombies. Now a few of you might be thinking, Creeper, isn't the point of zombies to kill zombies, not spawn in more? While that is true, here's something to consider. You can get quite a bit of points from killing zombies, especially if you can knife them, a bunch of them on early rounds. So, what if you could spawn 24 zombies on round 1? That would give you quite a bit of points for you and your team. If you divide the zombies, give you a head start, essentially. Or if you're trying to do something like, for example, under Eisendrach, where you're trying to feed the dragons earlier, or on Revelations, where you're trying to fill like souls or something like that, you could spawn these. That way, you can get them done on earlier rounds, preferably before something like Margwas or the Panzer comes in. Which is why I think this would be good. This would be a rare mega or an ultra rare mega in my opinion. But yeah. So thinking what it is in terms of usefulness, I guess it's not. Well, actually, I guess it would be might be more useful than the blood money one that I had earlier. The return on investment, but however, this would still be a good perk to add. And the last one I have is called Diviniup. It's a play on Liquid Divinium. I know, sounds a bit cheesy. I don't care. So what this does is, it's a green gobblegum. It's an ultra rare mega. Lasts 10 minutes, and what it does is it greatly increases the chance for you to get Liquid Divinium. Now, you know how grinding for Liquid Divinium can be a pain and it takes forever, and you don't really want to buy Liquid Divinium because you don't want to waste all your hard-earned cash? Well, this is basically something to help with that. Now, my original idea was it increases the perk limit, not the perk limit, the Liquid Divinium limit from 2 to 10 back in March or April. I think it was March, before they patched the little thing where they can only get 2 Liquid Divinium a game, and that way you can get more a game. But however, now since they remove that limit, now what it does is it just greatly increases the chance, helps you and speed up getting Liquid Divinium and getting more gobblegums. And it wouldn't be too overpowered since it's at an ultra rare mega. There's a lot less chance of getting it from Dr. Monty's factory. So that is my rationale. Now there's 2 whimsical gobblegums. The whimsical gobblegums, they don't really affect gameplay, but they're just cool, funny gobblegums that are just purely aesthetic. So my first gobblegum is called Ragged All Mode. It's a play on Ragdoll mode. Basically, what it does is increases the force of bullets, causing zombies to fly when they are killed. And I just think this would be really funny. Like, you shoot a zombie and it just flies backwards when you kill it. I honestly think that would be really funny and a cool addition. Of course, it could cause issues with graphical limitations, perhaps, but yeah, and the other gobblegum I have is called Bloated Blinkers. Not the best name. If you can think of a better one, then just tell me in the comments below. But what it is remember the wave gun for Moon? Basically, how it killed zombies is you shot zombies with the wave gun. They just start floating up in the air while expanding and bloating up, and eventually, when they got too bloated, they would explode with this. I don't know how to describe it, like crystal shattering blink effect. I really don't know how best to describe it. Again, if you can think of a better name for this, or any of these, or if you want to make any changes to these you think would make it better or more balanced or something, then please tell me in the comments below. I'd appreciate the input. So yeah, and that's about gonna wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy it, please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos. Also, if you want to check out my video why I think DLC 5 is real, I'll link it in the description below. And yeah, peace.